Hello YouTube, it's Matt once again, and this week I'm going to tell a story. And at times it can get a little bit sad, but like I say pretty much every week, bear with me. Um, since today is National Coming Out Day, and everyone already knows I'm gay, in case you didn't know, now you do, I'm going to tell my coming out story, which is something I've never done. Like, the only people who really know what happened are the people who were involved in the story. So, yeah, this is a little bit of... It's different for me, and it's probably different for what's going to be on the channel as well. There's also going to be the song of the week, like there is every week, but it will be themed to, like, the LGBT community. And there will also be links in the description for LGBT people, closeted, out, whatever, to visit in case they need any, like, support. So, yeah, here we go. Okay, so, in elementary school, that's where I'm going to start it, I didn't really feel anything for anyone. It was a time where everyone was, like, figuring themselves out, or at least starting to. I didn't know what I wanted. I was more into school. I was very socially awkward. I never talked to almost anybody in elementary school. I would never be able to do what I'm doing now if I was in elementary school. Like, I was very mature for my age, I feel. And I think that kind of made people, like, shy away from me. And because I was more worried about school than anything, I was always thinking about that more so than relationships. If I liked boys or girls, or if I liked anything at all. Like, it didn't matter to me. I only found out what a boyfriend or a girlfriend was in 3rd grade, because I grew up a little bit sheltered. And, like, I didn't really think about it. It wasn't my place to think about it, really. Fast forward now to 5th grade. I had a guy over my house on the last day of school, like, after, obviously, and, like, I didn't, like, invite him or anything. He just stopped over, which was nice of him, but, like, we just hung out for a little bit. Nothing happened, but I was kind of feeling like kissing him, and it was really weird for me because I didn't feel anything for anyone before that. And it's like, do I like guys? Do I like girls? Like, what do I like? That's when I really started thinking about that. And, like, it was confusing for me. But, like, when I say, like, my journey of my coming out, that's where it started. That's where I always say it started. In 6th grade and 7th grade is when I started, like, dating girls to cover it up. I'm pretty sure everyone knew about it. They just didn't want to say it, which I understand because it's very, like, stressful when someone says, "Oh, are you gay?" to a gay person. Like, even if they mean it in the nicest way possible, it's always something hard for that person to take. But, like, I started dating girls in 6th grade. Like, at the end of 6th grade, I had a relationship with a girl that lasted a month, and she ended up being lesbian. And I still talk to her a good amount today, and, like, we're still cool and everything, and she was one of the first people who knew. So, it was nice, like, being able to tell her that, and being able to, like, have her help me on that. In 7th grade, I dated a girl for 5.5 months. No, wait, no, 5 months. And, it was, like, in the 8th grade, too. But, like, I didn't know, like, what I wanted then, either. I was still thinking about it. And, like, from, like, 5th grade until 7th grade, it was something that was in the back of my mind. It wasn't really in the forefront. But, like, it was still there. I just didn't think about it that much. And then 8th grade came along. After the relationship that lasted 5 months ended, took me a few months to get into another relationship, which I didn't really mind. But, like, in February of 2014, I got into another relationship with a girl. And that lasted 6.5 months. And, like, it was somewhat of a serious relationship. Like, there was nothing, like, physical that went on. But, like, I had my first kiss with this person. Like, I somewhat got attached. So, like, that made me think more. Like, am I gay? Do I like girls? I didn't know what I wanted. And that was when I really started to think about it. And, like, I don't know how to explain, like, exactly what I felt, because it's difficult. But, like, I started, like, being attracted to guys more in that time. And it was, like, I always had been. But I felt more attracted to guys then. And, like, people actually, like, I started to meet new people that year, and they pretty much all knew, yeah, he's gay. But they didn't want to say it. Because, like, after I come out to everybody around me, they always tell me. I kind of knew it at first. Now, like, it's been about, I'll say, like, 5.5 months or something like that in this relationship. And I started thinking, am I ready? Because I kind of had that thought. Like, I think I've held it in long enough. So, it was July 7th of 2014. And I decided to tell my friend Brandy, who was in my last video, because she asked me a question. And I decided to tell her that I was bisexual, because I felt she was somebody I could trust with that information. And I told her, and she told her friend. And she even tried to hook me up with somebody, which was the nicest thing of her to do. Just so you know, he didn't like me back that way, but really, that doesn't matter. Like, I really didn't mind it. But, like, really, I was still terrified to tell her, even though I know she would be accepting. I knew it from the start. But I still felt scared. And that could just be because of my anxiety, on top of, like, how will everyone react. But, like, it's crazy. After that, I started telling more and more people. And then, like, I still wasn't necessarily comfortable saying I was gay yet. I was saying I'm bi because I was still in this relationship, and I felt really weird about telling the person I was dating. So, I kind of waited for a while. Okay, now it's August 31st, 2014. So, a little more than a year ago. I'd been out to certain friends for about a month or so. Almost 2 months. And, like, I think I should tell the girl that I'm with right, like, today. And I ended up ending the relationship, and she got, like, really mad, which makes sense. I don't blame her for that. But, like, I told her I was bi, but she was like, why didn't you tell me that before? And I'm just like, I didn't know how to respond. Like, then she just stopped talking to me for a little while. And then we started talking again. We're still friends now. We don't talk much, but we do, once in a while. And, like, shortly after that, like, I kind of thought, I was only saying I'm bi because I was, like, feeling like that. Like, feeling, like, attached, I'll say, to this person. So after that attachment was kind of severed, I was like, I don't even think I like girls at all. So I ended up telling the world I was gay, 100%, in September, 3 months after I originally came out. And then, I've been through a lot since then, with boys. I was practically obsessed with a guy for about a year. I kept it inside, and it was one of the worst decisions I've ever made. I've had, like, 2 short flings with people that I didn't really know all that well, and I regret that. But in between that time, I found out my best friend is also gay. And so it was easy for me to talk to my best friend about it because she knew where I was coming from. And like she's been one of the main people who's helped me. So that's pretty much it. It's not all that long a story. It's long in terms of time, but in terms of content, it's really not all that long. Okay, so my song of the week this week is True Colors by Cyndi Lauper. I love Cyndi Lauper, and I love the 80s, which is where the song came from. And I take the title, especially, as being very LGBT supportive. And so I decided that would be my song of the week for that reason. And I also, like I said at the beginning, I have links in the description. I have to burp. But I have links in the description for LGBT youth or anybody LGBT who's watching this video. And just know that I support you. I know what you've been through, and I know it's hard. But once you actually do come out and get the courage or feel ready to come out, it will be the best decision you've ever made. And it may not seem like that at first, but you'll realize it really is. Have a good week, guys. I will see you next Sunday. Bye-bye.